So, what about Chidambaram? There's all been cases on Chidambaram, and it's always a delight to know more what's going on.
See, Mr. Chidambaram had a very narrow escape when I was doing the 2G. Actually, the records show that Raja took advice, and there are minutes of meetings between Raja, the then telecom minister, and Mr. Chidambaram. And Mr. Chidambaram educates him how to do the whole operation. But he was, this UPA was in power, and Chidambaram was, alternatively finance minister and home minister. So it was getting very difficult to actually nail him in that. But very soon, as we began approaching nearer and nearer to 2014, the ease with which I could get more material, and that happened with the Aircel Maxis matter. See, the Aircel Maxis matter is an open-shut case. Why? Because the foreign direct investment rules say that no foreign company can buy more than 74% of the shares of an Indian telecom company. Now, Chidambaram, knowing fully well that was the law, still gave permission to a Malaysian company to acquire 100%. And the way they did it is to create a Benami Indian company, which bought the 26%.
So it's fraud.
But they were so brazen that the Benami Indian company financed that purchase of 26% through a subsidiary of the 74%.
So they just were so, yeah.
Yeah, they were just, it's called hubris. Hubris in Greek.
Yeah.
So that was the first one, and Mr. Chidambaram gave clearance. That's an offense by itself. And in addition, it turned out that it's enough that if he benefited the Malaysian company for the Prevention of Corruption Act to come into operation. But even his son got a huge amount of commissions, which have been now documented. Then the second thing, which was more outrageous, was that the rule was that Mr. Chidambaram, as the head of the Foreign Investment Promotion Board, had no right to approve any project which was more than 600 crores at that time in investment. This was 4,000 crores. And therefore, he ought to have referred it to the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, which he did not do. And the reason he probably didn't do it is that mandatorily that subcommittee of the Cabinet would have referred it for security clearance. And the security clearance would have shown that 25% of the shares of the parent Maxis company in Malaysia was owned by Saudi Arabian Telecom, which has a partnership with Pakistan, and would have meant that Pakistan people could come to India in that pretext, and so on. So security clearance would have been given. So in order to enable to enjoy this bribe, he violated the law and gave
He also put
himself.
national security in threat.
Yes, and he put the national security in threat. So this is the, as far as the Aircel Max is concerned. In the INX matter, it is very silly that he gave a clearance for 3 crores, and then finally when the letter was given, it's 400 crores. I mean, these are things on which, but more importantly, every Foreign Investment Promotion Board clearance approval given by Mr. Chidambaram, his son got money in his consulting companies.
So what's the due process required to get him?
Now you see, they have registered an FIR, they have raided thing, they've interrogated the son, they're bound to interrogate Chidambaram very soon. Then they will file a charge sheet. And the charge sheet, the court will examine whether they should proceed ahead, in which occasion the lawyers of Mr. Chidambaram and Karthi will get an opportunity to debunk these charges. And then the charges will be framed, which I think in this case is an open shut, will be framed. Then trial will begin, and I think in a period of 2 years they should be in Tihar jail.